We're on Masechet Eduyot, Perek Aleph, Mishnah Yud Dalet, 14th Mishnah, the first chapter of Masechet Eduyot. Last Mishnah, the first chapter as well. Our Mishnah continues with the machlokot between Beit Shammai and Beit Hillel. When Chazur Beit Hillel lo wrote Kedivray Beit Shammai. When Beit Hillel changed their mind and they decided to adopt the position of Beit Shammai. This one talks about the notion of a kli cheres. Okay, a kli cheres is an earthenware jug. An earthenware jug. So, and we're talking about the laws of Tum'ah and Tahara. Okay, so kli cheres, an earthenware jug, has the property. An interesting halachic property when it comes to Tum'ah and Tahara. Most kalim, they can become tameh from the outside, but a kli cheres can only become tameh from the inside, meaning the outside if it's closed. Let's go to the Torah for a second. This is Bamidbar, Perek Yud Tet, Bamidbar 19. Torah says the following: Chol kli b'zot adam kemut ba'oel, kol haba la'or v'chalasher ba'o yitma shivat yamim. Any kli, anything that's in an oil, where there's a dead body, an oil is an enclosure, a structure, a tent. It really means a tent, but it means a house or whatever. Becomes tamei and av hatuma. Chol kli patuach. Here, and the Chazal learn out. It's talking about a kli cheres, any open vessel, asher ein samid patil alav, which has no closed-bound covering, tamehu. But we learn out from this that if the kli cheres does have what's called a samid patil, if it does have a strong enclosure, let's say you put this top on it, then the kli does not become tameh. The kli cheres can only become tameh from the inside. But if the kli is closed, tight, then the kli can stay tahor. The tumah that cannot enter, okay, then it stays tahor. That's what the Bartanura says. Ha yesh alav zamid patil tahorhu ulma shebetocho. The kli can become tahor in addition to what's inside of it. Loshna kelim, loshna ochlin umashkin. It doesn't matter whether what's inside of it is other vessels. Let's say I put my cell phone inside the kli cheres, or if it's ochel umashkin, or it's food or drink. The pasuk is talking about kli cheres. Kli patuach, any open kli. That's referring to a kli that becomes tamei by way of its opening. It is not mitamei derech kabo. Okay, so therefore we know that if I have a kli cheres, the Beit Hillel says kli cheres matzil al hakol. If a kli cheres is closed, okay, and it's tightly sealed, matzil al hakol, it saves from everything. Meaning whether there's food inside of it or drink or other kelim, like other kelim that can become tamei, metal kelim. I have a measuring cup inside of made of metal. Kedivray Beit Hillel. That's a position of Beit Hillel. Beit Shammai says, Eino metzil ela ala ochlin ve'ala mashkim ve'al klei cheres. It only saves on that which is inside it if it's food, ochlin, ve'ala mashkim, or drink, ve'al klei cheres, or other klei cheres inside your kli cheres. Let's say I took this kli, I put it samid patil, and inside of it there's food. Beit Shammai says that's tahor. But if I put inside of it a different kind of kli, a metal kli, let's say I don't know, a sewing needle. That sewing needle would not become, if you brought it into an ohel, it would not become tahor. It would become tameh. So, Amru lahem Beit Hillel. So what's that going to be? Why is that true? How could that be? Meaning the halacha is that it should save everything. Okay. Amar lahem Beit Shammai, said Beit Shammai, Bibnei shu tamei al gav am haaretz, ve'en kli tamei chotzet. He says because here let's say we're talking about an am haaretz. Now we have to understand, in order to understand this halacha, we have to understand that there are two categories of people. One is called an am haaretz. The am haaretz is a man is like a regular person. He's less than perfectly meticulous about halachot of Tum'ah and Tahara. And then there's chaver. Chaver literally means friend, but here it means someone who is known to be specifically reliable when it comes to meticulous, when it comes to the laws of Tum'ah and Tahara. Okay, so the Bartanura says, let's go back to our Mishnah. Because Chazal made a gzeira. Okay, Chazal made a decree that any kli that belongs to an am haaretz is tamei, has a certain level of tumah. We assume they're tamei because the amei haaretz were not meticulous. In order to make sure that everything is tahor, you had to be extremely meticulous. And most people, amei haaretz, were not meticulous, so we had to assume it's tamei. Because they were not meticulous, they were not biki, and they were not perfectly knowledgeable about these laws. And they thought something that was tamei is tahor. And if something is tamei, then it can't protect. Meaning, once a kli, if I put something in here, but it's already tamei, it can't protect whatever's in there from tamei. A kli that's tamei, a kli that's tahor, only a tahor kli, a pure kli can save. But if the outside vessel itself is tamei, even if it's tightly sealed, it cannot protect from tumah. Okay, so kelim that belong to Na'aretz, they can't save somebody because they're tamei. So Beit Shammai says, Beit Hillel says, 1 second. Okay, that I understand. I'm going to Beit Hillel. Beit Hillel said to Beit Shammai, yes, but you said the food and drink that was in there is tahor. He said, you said the food inside of it and the drink is tahor. How can you say the food inside and drink inside of it is tahor and not the kelim? It's either or. Beit Shammai says no. When we said that food and drink inside is tahor, we only said that vis-a-vis the Am Haaretz himself, not for a chaver. Because chaverim, even they would never use the food of an Am Haaretz because they know that the food of an Am Haaretz, and Am Haaretz says the food is tahor, then you cannot rely on it. But if you were metaher not only his cheres kli, but you took his metal kli and you made it tahor, tiharta lecha velo. You made it not only tahor for him, lo, but lecha for you, for the chaver. Why? My tutor explains. Food and drink, a chaver would never use from an amaretz. About the kli shetef. But other kelim, you would think the chaver might borrow it from him, but they will use them, right? And they'll say, "Oh, I just take it to the mikvah," but they don't know it became an avatuma, and they don't take it sprinkle the paraduma on the 3rd day and the 7th day. They won't know because the guy said it's tahor, so tahor must mean rishon, tamayin or tuma, but an avatuma. I think the Tum'ah of Amaretz is minor Tum'ah. Okay? Therefore, we make a halacha that's equal for everyone. So therefore, they make a blanket rule and say, no keli is savable inside of a kli cheres that you brought into an oil hamei. Mishnah says the logic, as I must say, for me, I don't really understand the logic of Beit Shammai, but they understood that chaver, and there are times I guess would borrow metal, or would borrow non-cheres kelim, but they would never use the food and assume the food of an amaretz is tahor. Therefore Chazu Beit Hillel wrote Beit Shammai. Beit Hillel agreed with Beit Shammai. They changed their mind and they adopted the position of Beit Shammai. I will stop here and dedicate our learning to memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.